Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're going over the top 5 big men builds in NBA 2K20 in my opinion. Now, without further ado, bro, we're going to get straight into this. I'm showing y'all number 1 first, all the way down to 5, alright? So, anyway, if y'all enjoy it, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. And at number 1, we have the playmaking glass cleaner. So this is the defense and playmaking pie chart. You're going to see the finishing is a bit low, and the one catch to this build is that you have to be at a really high overall to have the right finishing ability that you would want. Now, what I'm doing first of all is just showing y'all the way that it's more famously known. A lot of you may know of XIKnowNut, and they just changed their clan name too, so it may be hard to find him by that name. I think it's XT now. But anyway, long story short, what this build is great at is just the versatility on offense and defense, as far as like you have the good height, you have good like defensive ratings in all aspects, 20 defensive badges too. At 6'8", this is a problem, bro. It's so tough to deal with. Now, I'm showing y'all in the second portion of this clip right here of where I was recording this build that I feel like this is best made at 6'7" and at a different position. But listen, I couldn't start this big man video off by showing y'all what I was doing in the second portion of this. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just show the way that it's like, you know, famously known. And you're gonna see, I believe we go 258 or 259. That's how you get the playmaking glass cleaner title. I don't know why it's specifically just like this only. Yeah, 259. So I don't know why you have to specifically do that to get this title. And at the end of the day, you know, the way I'm making it right now is just to specifically fit that title of the playmaking glass cleaner, because it's actually like super cool that you can do that. But regardless, you can see playmaking glass cleaner title. Now I'm going into this build and editing it and making it the best possible functional way that I can think of. So you're gonna see I go into this a second time, go all the way back out, change the position to shooting guard. Now I feel like this build is best made at 6'7", just for the fact of you can get the right standing dunk ability, you can get the right driving layup for the layup package, and it makes it a bit easier for you to get that high driving dunk when you hit like say 98 overall instead of having to be 99.0. So anyway, you're gonna see I'm going through with this. We're gonna lower the post fade just a little bit all the way down to where you can still get 10. And then the best thing about this is that you don't have to touch post moves and you still get good playmaking badges. That's why I highly recommend to make this a shooting guard. And the only reason I would recommend to make it a big man build is if you plan to just completely max out the defense, because that would allow you to get more defensive badges. But the fact of the matter is, to make a playmaking defender like this, it is so tough, like so tough to balance everything out properly. I mean, you have to have like literally minimal finishing to some extent if you're trying to literally just, I don't know, y'all get what I'm saying. But anyway, with this build, you're going to see I'm making slight adjustments here, trying to get the right driving layup and the right standing dunk. So you're going to see we have to lower it just a little bit to get this standing dunk proper. And the nice thing about how I'm making this build too is you can get 3 finishing badges. So you're going to see these are the exact specs to make it right here. So boom, we got these ratings right here. So 65 shot close and 36 standing dunk. When you move it up to 6'7", will allow you to get 40 standing dunk and 70 driving layup. So, and then you also get the 3 finishing badges. So basically what that means is you can get the long athlete layup package, which I highly recommend as a slasher. That's like big time as far as the hop dunks go. You get 82 driving dunk, so that allows you to, like I said, when you hit 98 overall instead of being a 99.9, to get like all the contact dunk packages. And anyway, you're gonna see as far as the weight goes, I would recommend to go pretty high on this. I'm just doing this like lowering it just a little bit so you get that acceleration and lateral quickness. But then as far as the wingspan goes, honestly, if you're small, like a small lock, like you go this 6'7", I would honestly recommend to go high on your wingspan. But depending on what takeover you go with, that obviously if you have this build can get slasher takeover, and when you get slash take, you can actually get +10 to your ball control when the takeover is activated. So as you can see, we got slash take. So actually both of these takeovers boost your ball control by 10 and your speed by 10 as well. So just something to think about. If you go with a low wingspan, you will be able to do like good dribble moves on takeover. But the thing about it is, like obviously that 86 ball control isn't as valued in my opinion anymore, and it's just kind of not as worth as it used to be, where you used to be able to do the crazy behind the back, in case y'all didn't know. But anyway, coming in at number 2, we have my build, the finisher. So this is built at small forward. I highly recommend to go with this. Now if you value badges more, maybe go with the center and just make it 6'9" still. You can get a lot more defensive badges. And if you don't value the playmaking or the shooting, kind of variant to this build, then yeah, I would recommend to go center. I will say, like I said, the boost to this build is that I can do things like ball control and pass accuracy and still get the playmaking badges. This is what I did originally at the very beginning of the year. I went 21 defense with the 66 steal, and I maxed out my three-pointer. Now, here's the thing, y'all. All right, and if you were going to do it like this, maybe I would even recommend to go with something like this. You get that one extra playmaking badge. But this is what I decided to do instead, all right? So you're going to see I'm lowering the three-point rating all the way down. Now, when I hit legend, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be super glad that I did this build the way I did it, because obviously that three-pointer is going to be big time. But if you don't plan to hit legend and you want to make a build like this and have some fun with it, I don't recommend upgrading the shooting, like the three-point rating at all. It's not worth it at the end of the day, and it's just, if you do hit legend, don't be wrong, it is super worth it, because then you're going to end up with 11 shooting badges with 54-ish three-pointer when you're at 99.0 or 99.9. But still, bro, like, it's not worth it just at an overall grand scheme of things. Now, to just address what this build is great at and what it does well, I'm just telling y'all, interior defense out of this world. It's a great two-way, like, you know, defender. It can really, like, and you're going to see I'm just going to show this clip where I showed the title. I've kind of forgot to do it in this clip, but great two-way defender. It can play perimeter and interior D. The rebounding is ridiculous. The speed invert pie chart is a big-time thing with this. I would really recommend to go with that. So coming in at number 3, we have the Rim Sharp, also known as the glass cleaning lockdown that can shoot. So with this build, what you get a lot of is the spacing and shooting, as far as if you like to play with inside driving guards, maybe like a two-way slash play, you know, like the playmaking defender build that I kind of showed at number 1. This is a great pair for builds like that, or even just any finisher in general that, you know, you need a spacing big man essentially that can also set good screens still and play good defense. Now, a lot of people like to make this build at like 7 foot, 6'11". I don't recommend do the same. Now, you're going to see I make this build at center, and I drop the O-board a little bit just to get a couple extra ratings, but I make this build at center, and you get way better badges than you would at small forward. So the thing is, though, I still recommend to make it pretty short. So you're going to see I'm just trying to maximize my finishing ability at this point. Honestly, if you don't care for, like, you know, the finishing badges, and it's just one at the end of the day, if you want more ball handling or something like that too, value your ratings more than badges when it comes to the finishing and playmaking with these. It's just such a, they're so bad in the first place getting badges on that anyway, so it's just it's tough to really balance it properly. But anyway, you see you get the 70 driving dunk at 6'9". Nice to have, but the best thing to have with this is just the versatility on defense. You get great speed for that hedge defense. You can switch on to guards. I mean, don't be wrong, it is 72 speed, and if you want to go with the full speed pie chart, I wouldn't blame you, but I still do recommend to go with that speed invert combo. At 6'9", it's a beautiful pair, bro. I mean, to have the good vertical, and don't be wrong, this isn't great vertical, I understand that, but it's still at 99 overall, around literally 76 at 6'9". That is still pretty good, as far as like your ability to be able to space the floor like this too. Now, I'm going to show y'all something, all right? So the crazy thing about this is when you go max wingspan, you can't get sharp takeover, but if you go 2 ticks down, you can. Now I'm going to show the differences in what ratings you get. So you get one more three-pointer, and then you lose 1 block and 1 steal as well. So it's not the biggest deal like full scale rating wise, but obviously having a bigger wingspan is nice. But I would definitely recommend to go with that sharp takeover if you play any like 2v2, 3v3 stuff like that. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing to have that, especially on a build like this that spaces the floor, and really you would value that a lot more. And don't be wrong, when sharp takeover pops on a rim sharp type build, all they have to do is play you tight. But I will say, like, just the aspect that brings to the table as far as like you as an offensive threat, it actually does improve quite a bit, and they have to respect your shot already off rip because you do have that sharp takeover. Now at number 4, I have a pure lock at this build. All right, so this is the thing about this build, is it's tough to really figure out that playmaking and shooting kind of balance. If y'all really want to, I would recommend probably not to touch playmaking and just add some shooting to your build. Maybe lack in the finishing a little bit, and maybe take away a couple things on defense because you don't need max defensive ability. But I'm just showing y'all how to make this kind of in an easy way, I suppose. And the reason I have this build number 4 is this game, it relies less on role players nowadays, and I feel like you need people that can take over. So that's why my build personally, I feel like has leapfrogged this a bit. But you're gonna see this is a pretty basic build. I mean, you literally just go max weight, max wingspan, all defense, some finishing, add some playmaking too if you want to be like kind of a threat with it. But like I said, if you want to just take the playmaking off and go shooting, I would understand that, especially at the fact that you can't get the slash take the way I made this right here. But I would recommend for sure to make it like 6'8". I wouldn't recommend to make this build 6'9". A lot of people make this literally 7'3" with the pure rims, and I just don't think that's a good idea. The versatility you bring to the table on defense is out of this world. Like at 6'8", pure defense pie chart, you can guard anybody in this game, and you can rebound out of this world too. It's just a crazy build. All right, now like I said, it does have a lower ceiling, so just understand that you not being able to shoot definitely limits you a little bit, and the lack of elite finishing ability kind of brings it down a little bit too. But anyway, moving on, number 5. This is strictly a 1v1 build, but the reason I have it on this list is because it's literally unbeatable on the 1v1 court. It is as simple as that. Unless you're a guard who just gets crazy lucky game where you don't miss a single shot, and if you're like a finisher who can let me just put it like this. Finishers cannot beat this build on the 1v1 court. It's not possible. Under very lucky circumstances you can, but the thing about this build is you see like 77 interior D, like yo, that ain't no problem. Like same with 76 block and just stuff like that. You're like, yo, only 9 defensive badges, you should be able to finish on this dude all day. Here's the thing, they go ahead and play this 1v1 court. They go at 7'3". Obviously it improves your like strength, interior D, block, boom, you go max weight, now you're up to 88 interior D, you hit 99, now you're up to 93 interior D. It's just ridiculous, dog. Like, you look at everything that this build brings to the table. As far as the 1v1 court goes, you got 95 standing dunk, 90 close shot, 88 post hook, 90 post fade, and then still good post moves as well, 95 strength, 88 interior D. Like I said, at 99 overall, all these things go up as well. And like I said, all they do, they slap on this gold rim, gold pogo stick, and gold intimidator. And it's just impossible to beat these dudes on the 1v1 court. So, don't get me wrong, this build is trash. At like 3v3, it will never touch the 3v3 court, and even on 2v2 it's not all that optimal. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff, turn on them noties. And hey, again, just shout out to Kobe, man. Like I said, I'm gonna try my best to just move along with this and just kind of, you know, not always bring it up in every single video. But I will say, like I said, Mamba mentality is in my mind very well now. I think I'm in a good state of mind at this point in time, and I am like past my true like just crying and like random outbursts all day every day. But I think I'm good now. I think I'm like getting to the point where I can truly be motivated by the Mamba mentality and just kind of, like I said, just move forward with life and like really pay homage to him in any way that I can. But like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you knew, all that good stuff, turn on them noties. And if you made it to the very end of the video, put force in the comments, just to show me that you made it all the way through. But anyway, RIP Mamba, man. And aside from that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.